Brigit Strawbridge has had an idea. She's bought herself a double-decker bus that's going to become an environmental one-stop shop to demonstrate how sustainable living, energy saving, water conservation and recycling can be achieved by every one of us. Welcome aboard the Big Green Bus. The bus has been collected and the plan for its refit discussed. With eager volunteers on hand, now it's time to start work. And Brigit has to look ahead and decide what will go inside the bus. Back at the garage, it's time to make some decisions about the refit. Andy and Mike have a lot to discuss.
What about in the ceiling, Mike? You know the actual ceiling panels?
Yeah.
Is there a layer between the ceiling and the outer skin of the aluminium?
It's just an air gap.
It's just an air gap?
Just an air gap. You got a steel runner goes over the top,
yeah.
Or some aluminium. Where the joins are,
yeah.
In those top panels, that's like an aluminium extrusion, like a T,
okay.
T section.
Yeah.
And it's just a clipped-in panel.
So it's no real bother to cut through and make a sort of pop-up?
It's a piece of cake to cut through, just don't go through the wiring limits up there.
Is that what runs across the middle of the...
Yeah. You got your wiring looms up there, you got air pipes up there.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay. I'm going to have to know where they are, really.
Yeah.
Well, for the solar panels that we're having on the top, for the PV panels, we want a pop-up roof or sort of like a tank hatch as an access panel so we can climb up. Yeah. But we really want to come up near to one of the ribs so we've got the strength in it. Yeah. Or we put some extra in there.
You put some extra in, the ribs won't take it and not designed to be load bearing.
And the roof isn't either.
Well, you can walk around on it.
You can do.
Yeah, you can walk around on it, but you won't put too much weight out there. But it's going to be cutting a hole through. You've got to be careful where you cut the hole through.
Yeah.
With the amount of work to be done on the bus, Brigit has put out a call for help on her website.
Whoa! Doesn't work.
Volunteers with a variety of skills and abilities have responded.
I'm part of Brigit's forum and I do a little bit of railway restoration, so she's got me along to sort of take this to bits and help put it back together again, hopefully. So.
We think these seats are a bit retro. I'm sort of thinking that we can turn them into sofas, and Andy's got a plan to make some of them into rocking chairs too. And then we thought we'd sell them, and then we can put the money back into the pot, try and do more things. So it's a complete cycle basically. I'd buy one.
Work has also begun on the exterior of the bus. And there's around 150 square metres of paintwork to be cleaned and sanded down. But many hands make light work.
Those chaps are off for a bit of a cup of tea and so we'll come back in.
If you get that whole panel done,
yeah,
that'd be great.
Right up to there, and we'll see you in a couple of months.
Yeah. I'm pleased at that.
I don't believe this!
In her quest to make sure that everything that's used on the bus is either recycled or sustainable, Brigit has come to Ludlow in Shropshire, where she's found a very special shop.
Hello. Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Again, thank you for coming to our shop.
It's amazing. It's like an Aladdin's cave.
We supply natural materials for eco building, products that are available for general consumption, if you like, healthy products for healthy buildings. But we use for kitchen work, we use recycled, this is factory waste coffee cups.
Yeah.
That's a very successful material. And this product is recycled yoghurt pots.
Recycled yoghurt pots?
Mm-hmm. Someone who's like to buy a pot of paint is equally able to buy an environmentally friendly paint, a sound paint without any toxins and VOCs, which they'd be paying pretty much the same amount for from another supplier who perhaps would have not such a green product.
what I want to do is I want to look at lighting for the bus, and I want it to be low energy lighting. I want it to be beautiful because I want to show people that there is more than just these. People don't like the low energy light bulbs. So LED is it called?
LED means light emitting diode, so it's not a bulb as such.
Yeah.
That is an example of an LED here.
That's
careful
bright.
not to look at it, but that is one of the very modern fittings as a direct replacement for low voltage light fittings. The difference here is this fitting is only 3 watts as opposed to the one next to it, which is 20 watts. So that's a low voltage fitting.
Really?
20 watts gives out a lot of heat, but these are quite a lot cooler.
That's an awful lot of heat. That's wasted energy, isn't it? So I've got the paint and the marmoleum. I'm going to take this back, talk about colours and measurements with Andy, and then if I could give you a buzz in the next week or so.
Absolutely.
And order one of these.
We'll get some materials on order and get those in as soon as we can.
Work on the bus has begun, and with the help of her volunteers, Brigit's big idea is beginning to take shape. But there's a long way to go. She needs to find ways of fitting out the bus that have zero environmental impact. So Brigit and Andy head to the woods to see what part woodland management and forestry skills can play on the big green bus.